Another week has passed, and that means that it's time for another 10K challenge update. Thankfully, after 3 weeks, I finally have some good news. I have starting funds and I can start paying fees and start minting giveaways. The big question that we're going to answer, of course, is how did I get these first funds in my wallet? Now, before we get started, let's go quickly over the rules again. So if you want to join this 10K challenge, it is important that you start with a completely empty wallet. You don't accept any donations, no sponsored deals. Everything that you have to do has to be traceable on chain, and the deadline for the 10K is at the end of this year. If you want to make sure that everything I do is completely above board, well, then just keep an eye on these two wallets. If I'm going to use other wallets for other chains, then I'll let you know and I'll add them to the list. Now, a great way to track different wallets, your own or somebody else's, is a wallet tracking app like, for example, D.fi. Now, sadly, for this specific challenge, I can't use D.fi because they are not tracking NFTs yet. They do have a few other very interesting tools in their application. If you want to find out more, just check out the video I made on this last week. You'll see a link in the description of this video, and there will be a link popping up right now in the top right corner. Another wallet tracking app that I really like is Zapper.xyz, and as you can see, they do track the NFTs in my wallet and they also estimate the value. Now in this case, the Portal Fantasy item doesn't really have a value yet, it just allows you to start playing the beta game, and then of course we see here the funds that I have in my wallet across all the different chains, and in this case I only have some funds in my MATIC wallet. This of course brings us to the next question: how the hell did I get this $1 in MATIC? It's all thanks to a very new project called Trooper. So Trooper is a first zero-fee gaming and job marketplace where gamer sponsors and game developers can come together. So how the hell did I find this project? Well, I think we can call it good old school real life networking and a little bit of luck. Because I actually met the founder at one of the crypto meetups here in Lisbon a few months ago, and then I decided to start following the project on Twitter. And then luckily last week I saw one of their tweets in which they post their very first job opportunity as a beta tester for the game called Portal Fantasy. As you can imagine, I was really excited because usually if it's a new project and not too many people are paying attention, the chances of getting in are really high, and that's exactly what happened. I of course also shared this opportunity immediately in our 10K challenge Discord, so if you aren't in the Discord yet, join today. You'll find the link in the description. The access is completely free, anyone can join, and I'll post all the things that I find in these different channels. So why did I classify this as a great opportunity? Again, it is a small project. They were giving away 30 beta passes for free. Again, it was free first of all, and you have 30, and this for a small project means that you have a very high chance of getting in. On top of it being free, I double checked with the people from Trooper and they were able to confirm to me that they were paying for the gas fees. So in my case, I was able to start with an empty wallet because they gave $1 to all the 30 beta testers, so they didn't have to pay for the gas fees to mint the token. And that is exactly how I got my first MATIC tokens into my wallet. When it comes to the project itself, we can see here we will be getting in-game rewards. These will be NFTs that we can then hopefully sell on the marketplace, and that way we'll have some extra funds as well. And then the most interesting part is this one. There will also be cash prizes for all participants who provide feedback. So you play the game as a beta tester, of course, and then the whole purpose is that you give feedback to the developers of the game so they can improve the game before releasing it to the broader audience. And the fun part is everybody who gives feedback will be receiving at least $10. And if you got very interesting, useful, constructive feedback, you might even be able to get $150. And just to prove that giveaways work if you follow the right communities, for example, our 10K challenge community, I have opened my personal page, and over here you can see these are the giveaways that I won. Most of them are just whitelist entries, but whitelist entries can be really interesting because you can buy the different NFTs pre-mint and then sell them on the mint date, hopefully for a little bit more than the mint price that you paid. Now, even if you're not part of different NFT communities yet, it is still interesting to take a look at websites such as Alphabot. Over here you can look at the different giveaways that are available publicly. Now, I do want to stress everybody can register a giveaway. So it's also a great way to start farming contact information without really doing the giveaway. So personally, I would be very selective in the ones that you join, and I would only join with an empty wallet and a new Twitter account, for example. So even if they are farming and gathering information, then they still don't have useful information. Another interesting platform is Galxe.com. I think it's pronounced Galaxy because it's written Galxe.com. And it's thanks to El Tipo that I took a look at their explore function. The good thing about Galxe is that their filter list is much more extensive than the one on Alphabot. So over here you can actually say I only want gas-free ones. Sadly, there are none available right now. And then the first thing that I would do, of course, is scroll down here and then filter on active, because there's no use in seeing giveaways that have passed, of course. You start opening the different giveaways and you look at the requirement list right here. So usually it's just following and retweeting. And then in this case, we see that we have 1,800 participants, but they are giving away 800 spots. So that ratio is still very good. It's probably still going up because the giveaway is running until the 9th. But let's say that they go up to 3,000. That still means that you have more than 25% chance of getting into this free mint. Another very interesting thing is the campaign list. And over here you will notice that the filter list is even more extensive. So in my case, I have a little amount of funds on Polygon. So I can go here and say rewards distributed on Polygon. Then I can say I want the reward type to be either an NFT, or let's even go for tokens. That might be even more interesting. So let's see what I have on token reward. And then of course, let's say status active. Okay, this is giving us a very nice short list. Let's take a look at this one. They're giving away $500 in total. Now it is a bit surprising that only 600 people have joined, so let's take a look at the requirements to enter. And then we see that they require you to be a Galxe passport holder. So what does this mean? For this we can go here, Galxe ID, and then we click on passport. And there we can see that you have to do a little KYC. They do say that they store everything encrypted and that you're the only one who can access the information, and then you decide what information you share with what application. Now personally, I don't want to go that far for a giveaway. If you don't mind, you can do it, of course. And I completely understand why they want to do this requirement, because otherwise you can just keep making fake wallets and start entering these giveaways, and that's probably why there are only 650 participants for this one. It also means that your chances of winning something is much higher. Personally, I think the Galxe Explorer tool, and then especially the campaign filter, is a really interesting one to get started. If you're still watching this video, I really hope that you join the 10K Challenge Discord, because my dream is to get this Discord to over 1,000 members, and then I can start contacting different projects and ask them for giveaways specifically for our community. It's also a no-brainer to understand the more people that we have in the community, the bigger the odds are to find real gems out there in the market. I also want to ask you your opinion on the idea of making this weekly follow-up video more about all the different opportunities that I find, and that of course you can still enter, rather than focusing on my progress in the 10K challenge. Of course, if I made progress, I will also announce it in our video, but otherwise I will simply focus on all the different opportunities that are available that week. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click that little bell icon. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.